Hello, my name is Edward Hood, and I am the founder of Mass Address. For over 13 years, I protected our country against all enemies, both foreign and domestic, by safeguarding our nation's most sensitive classified information. 4 years ago, I began the journey of safeguarding your identity. In 2016, I discovered the complete lack of privacy regarding the change of address system in America, which led to the discovery of a $20 billion problem facing America today. Have you ever received a piece of mail at your address that has somebody else's name on it? This is the $20 billion problem. The current process works like this. When a person changes their address at the post office, a record is created on what is known as the National Change of Address Database. This database contains the names and addresses of around 160 million Americans. Businesses need accurate address data on their customers, or they risk having their mail returned to them by the post office, resulting in financial loss. The post office cannot sell this data to anyone. It's against the Privacy Act. So they found a loophole which allows them to sell the information as a matching service, which means they cannot release a person's new address unless they request or provides an old address. This is where the NCUA link providers come in. The NCUA link providers are contracted by the post office to accept names and addresses from businesses, which they in turn run through the NCUA database. The database returns the new address. The problem with this system is that anyone can obtain changes of address by using the NCUA link providers. There is no authentication between the citizen and the NCUA database. Hackers in enemy nation states can buy stolen identities off of the dark web and run those addresses through the NCUA database. This vulnerability allows them to literally track civilians and Defense Department personnel completely under the radar. Because there is so much stolen identity information on the dark web, it is impossible to determine who is a bad actor using the NCUA link providers. The solution is simple. A citizen's identity is stored on a decentralized network, and address changes are only sent to approved companies and or government agencies, which the user has an account with. This is known in defense circles as need to know. Every year in America, 35 million people change their address. In 4 years, those people will generate $20 billion in losses to both the public and private sector. The reason for this is because citizens do not have a platform to privately update their address. I, for example, have over 1,000 online accounts and simply do not have the time to log into all of those sites and change my information. I'm not alone. Also, in the past year, over $10 billion has been invested in privacy and security startups. The average number of Americans aged 18 over is around 255 million. This market would be larger if we included the 15-year-olds getting their learner's driving permit. America only has 160 million delivery points. The Mass Address application is built upon a decentralized identity platform, which can deliver a private change of address. We employ a technology called Tri-Factor Random Access Authentication. This exceeds defense standards. Every type of authentication has its weaknesses, so we stacked ours 3 deep. A user will have multiple types of authentication to get into their singularity. For legal residents, we charge $5 to create a singularity, and businesses pay an onboarding fee of $99. After the business is connected, they are charged less than a penny for every address change they receive. Our go-to-market strategy will be done through social media and strategic partnerships formed through networking. We also want to employ a small amount of every door direct mail, which is a service offered by the post office. The only competitor is the U.S. Postal Service. No matter what businesses you see online offering address change service, they all send their data to the U.S. Postal Service. Our competitive advantage is that we are entering a blue ocean. We're explicitly private, 100% accurate, and employ defense-level security. Our team comes with years of experience working in the Department of Defense, scaling startups, and understanding the business landscape. We are asking for $250,000 for a 1% equity stake to scale our company and obtain the multiple certifications needed to gain market trust. I'm Edward Hood with Mass Address. Click it before you ship it.